Welcome to Plot 27. The story begins with a young couple, Natalie and Kevin. Natalie is a fashion designer, while Kevin is a college student who also works for a cleaning service company. Kevin and his team have just finished cleaning a house where a murder had taken place. Although their relationship seems fine on the surface, Kevin still hasn't fully forgiven Natalie for her past infidelity. Kevin and Natalie are attending counseling with Dr. Sasner. After the affair, their first marriage ended in divorce, and now they're attempting to rebuild their relationship through a second marriage. Dr. Sasner suggests that moving to a new environment might help them move on from the past. Natalie spends time with her younger sister, Danny. Danny tells her that the affair wasn't entirely Natalie's fault because Kevin couldn't meet her emotional needs. But Natalie disagrees, insisting that lack of emotional fulfillment doesn't justify cheating. Kevin informs Natalie that he's planning to buy a new house and invites her to check it out. Natalie is hesitant because it's the same house where a murder-suicide occurred. They argue as Kevin brings up her affair again. Wanting to make amends, Natalie eventually agrees to move into the house. Claudia is the sister of Jackson, the man who killed his wife and then took his own life. Claudia and her husband Robert show Natalie and Kevin the house. They're surprised by Kevin's low offer, but since the house has been on the market for a long time, Claudia accepts it. Danny questions whether moving into the house is a good decision. Suddenly, she and Natalie hear the barking of Natalie's dog, Odie. They find him standing in front of the walk-in closet, the same place where Jackson's wife hid before she was murdered. That night, Kevin takes Odie outside to relieve himself, but the dog starts acting strange, as if he sees something behind Kevin. When Kevin returns, Natalie seems confused. She says she heard someone enter the bathroom, but Kevin was outside. Kevin checks the bathroom, but finds nothing. The next day, Kevin receives an adult magazine in the mail, something he never ordered. Meanwhile, Natalie meets with Anne, an investor interested in funding her clothing boutique. Kevin begins a school project and is paired with a student named Avery. Later, Natalie wakes up feeling cold. While getting a drink in the kitchen, she hears music playing. She turns it off and notices the walk-in closet doors open. She returns to bed without mentioning the incident to Kevin. After showering the next morning, Natalie sees "Happy Birthday" written on the bathroom mirror. She thanks Kevin, but he seems confused because he didn't write it. Natalie reaches for Odie's ball under the bed, but is startled to find it on top of the bed instead. Natalie prepares for a meeting with Anne and is shocked to learn that the person who recommended her was Nick, the man she had an affair with. That night, Natalie wakes up to find Kevin still not home. She becomes terrified when she sees something standing at her bedroom door. As she cautiously steps outside, someone suddenly grabs her. Moments later, Kevin arrives home and wakes Natalie, who is now lying on the couch. She's confused and insists that someone was in the house, but Kevin thinks she's hallucinating. Natalie asks Danny to come over and watch the house while she and Kevin visit Dr. Sasner. While Danny is there, Odie begins barking at the closet door. Danny checks and finds the dog visibly scared. Suddenly, she hears water running. The lights go out, and she hears eerie sounds. She sees someone standing near a bedroom door, and something begins chasing her. In a panic, Danny hides inside the walk-in closet, but something pulls her in. Natalie and Kevin return home but find no sign of Danny. Earlier, Danny had invited their mother Farah over for dinner. During dinner, tensions flare between Natalie and her mother. Natalie resents her for having a new boyfriend. Their argument is interrupted when a group of men set Kevin's car on fire. Kevin reports the incident to Officer Richardson. While with him, Kevin learns his Facebook account has been hacked and is being used to recruit white supremacists. After visiting the police station, Natalie visits Claudia and shares some of the strange things that have been happening. Claudia doesn't believe Jackson killed his wife Erin and says the house's security cameras all went offline during the incident. Kevin, meanwhile, is working on his project with Avery when he gets a call. Odie has collapsed. Robert offers to buy the house back if Natalie no longer feels safe living there. At the vet, the doctor tells them that Odie has to be euthanized due to severe poisoning. Dr. Lee explains that a deadly toxin was found in Odie's bloodstream. When they return home, Natalie receives flowers. Kevin becomes furious when he learns she's been working with Nick. One night, Natalie and Kevin hear strange noises outside their bedroom door. They report the events to Officer Richardson. Natalie explains she saw a pale, skinny man in the house among other unsettling experiences. At her request, Kevin installs a more advanced security system. Natalie then receives a message from Danny saying she had to leave for a while. While cleaning the basement, Kevin suddenly starts vomiting. Natalie becomes suspicious when she learns Nick never sent her flowers. She hears music playing again, panics, and calls the police just before someone appears in front of her. In terror, she jumps into the pool, and Kevin, arriving just in time, rescues her. Natalie refuses to sleep in the house, but Kevin accuses her of planning to meet with Nick. The next day, Kevin visits Officer Richardson and reviews the CCTV footage. To their surprise, no one appears on the recordings except Natalie. Natalie tells Kevin that Robert offered to buy back the house, but Kevin becomes angry when he learns she visited Claudia. Suddenly, Kevin falls seriously ill. Natalie rushes him to the hospital, where doctors find traces of a lethal toxin in his blood. Officer Richardson suspects Natalie may have poisoned him and believes it could be connected to Nick. A man named Travis shows up at Natalie's house with flowers, calling her beautiful. He suddenly forces his way in and tries to assault her. Natalie fights back and stabs him. Officer Richardson later says the police can't arrest Travis because there's an ongoing investigation protecting him. It's revealed that Robert was behind the attack. He had hired Travis to scare Natalie and Kevin into backing out of the house deal. Robert was deeply in debt and kept it a secret from Claudia, and that house was his only valuable asset. While Kevin is at school, he gets a text from Natalie telling him not to come home that night. But while with Avery, he receives a call. Natalie says she's waiting for him at home. Confused, Natalie insists she never sent the message. She checks footage from a hidden camera in their room and sees someone crawling out from under the bed. Just then, that person appears behind her. Natalie wakes up tied to a chair in a strange room. A man approaches and he has a past connection to Aaron. His name is Otto, and he was Aaron's secret lover. Aaron designed the house and created a hidden room for Otto so he could secretly enter. But despite everything he sacrificed, Aaron chose Jackson. In a fit of rage, Otto murdered both Aaron and Jackson, staging it as a murder-suicide. The trauma caused Otto's mental state to deteriorate. Natalie tries to distract Otto when she sees Kevin arriving home. She lies, saying she'll help Otto kill Kevin so they can live together. Otto sneaks through the hidden passage and prepares to murder Kevin. Kevin finds Danny's corpse in the bedroom and is horrified. Otto tries to inject Kevin with poison, but Natalie breaks free and rushes back to save him. Otto captures Natalie and tries to kill her, but Kevin stabs him with a syringe full of his own poison. 1 month later, Kevin and Natalie decide to move out of the house, but something still lurks in the walk-in closet, and the film ends.